YMCA, Keith Wade, your country financial agent, all in Clinton, and Connects Us Fiber Internet.
Your friend in Central Illinois, WHOW.
Top of the morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. My guest in studio today, an old friend, Dana Smith with DeWitt County DOVE. Good morning, Dana. How are you?
I'm fine. Good morning, Seth.
Well, what have you been up to lately? How is retirement treating you?
Very good. I'm very busy, though. I'm not sure how I ever had time to work.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yes.
You're everywhere. You're everywhere these days. You know, and I told you I missed you at the county board meetings. You know,
Yes.
we miss you kind of keeping those board members in line and all that. But no, we appreciate you making time to talk about DeWitt County DOVE today. And let's just kind of dive into, remind folks, what is DeWitt County DOVE? What do they do, Dana?
They help with domestic violence situations. They also have a food pantry on Tuesday and Thursday. Anyone that needs groceries, as long as they live in DeWitt County, can come out for groceries 10 to 2 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Mm-hmm. They have a big coat drive in the fall, children and adult coats and hats and mittens. And
I think that about covers it. Yeah. You've been involved with DOVE for a long time, you were telling me.
yes, you don't think about how long it is until someone asks you how long it's been. It does seem to have been probably about 20 years.
That's
I
wild,
think.
man. So in that time, Dana, what has your role as a board member come to involve with DeWitt County DOVE? What does the board do?
The board members basically try to fundraise and help raise funds for DOVE in DeWitt County.
Mm-hmm. Are they involved much in terms of like approving programs and things like that? Like what else kind of goes into it, or is it's strictly fundraising?
No, it's fundraising.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, we've got one coming up. We'll come to that here in just a moment. Over the years, what fundraising has DOVE done? I know there was. Well, I asked. There's a long time ago. Wasn't the garden walk real popular?
We used to do the garden walk with the tea. Mm-hmm. And then it became hard to get the gardens.
Okay.
So
not as many people keeping up with gardens anymore.
No. Or they just don't want to. They don't want to have their garden on display. Mm-hmm. And so we've had so many people say we just enjoyed the tea. Mm-hmm. We'd rather just do the tea. So we have switched it up. Before COVID, we had a tea and we had ladies come and do a presentation. Mm-hmm. And this year we're having a high tea with friends as well.
So that's coming up in August.
August 17th from 11 to 1.
Mm-hmm. So be a part of that. What's the high tea going to look like, Dana?
It will be lunch. We also have guest speakers. Carol, the owner of the Timberview Ranch mm-hmm. and Retreat, is going to come and speak. We will have a master gardener to speak about fall gardening, and we will have a live demonstration of a fall arrangement.
Yeah, should be a good time.
Yes,
a lot of good information there.
Yes, and there will be lots of good food.
Have you has fundraising in the past kind of centered around a program like this? With I know the tea or the garden tours and that sort of thing kind of centered around those.
We did box lunches mm-hmm. At one time. We did those several years in a row. There have been many things.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned COVID. How did the board handle fundraising during COVID?
Well, we didn't.
That's a simple answer, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. When you did come back to fundraising, was there extra pressure to make up for that time lost? Does that make sense?
Well, they also have private donations and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Sure.
So no, but we do need to get started.
Yeah. Speak to the private donations. Do you do a drive or anything to that nature, or just folks can contribute anytime?
Yes, folks can contribute anytime.
How do they do that?
They can mail a check. They can mention DeWitt County Dove in their will. Different situations.
Sure. Do you have a goal for fundraising each year, and this year in particular, that you need to raise? No. Dana, when it comes to fundraising, you mentioned this tea that comes up. Tickets are available now, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, tell us about buying tickets and how much they are, all those things.
Tickets can be purchased at the Dove office. That's at 803 West Leander Street in Clinton, behind Baum dealership, or from a board member.
Okay. And did you say how much? I'm sorry.
They are $20.
And the deadline is next week, correct, to get those?
The ticket sales will end August 10th.
August 10th. So that is Saturday. I had the flyer around here somewhere. Ashlyn gave me that, and I don't remember where I put it. So, all right. So August 10th is the deadline to get those tickets. So that's coming up on Saturday here. Well, tell us where it's at.
It's at the First Church of the Nazarene in Clinton at 1220 Cleman Drive.
And what time does it start, you said?
Starts at 11, ends at 1.
All right, so a couple hours. Come out and be a part of that.
Yes, please.
Yeah. You mentioned the board is instrumental in fundraising, Dana. Talk a little bit about planning for fundraising, and this one in particular. When did you get started? You mentioned the teas have been very popular. Just kind of speak to planning. What does that look like?
Well, we've worked on this for a couple of months now, and it takes a bit of time and effort on everyone's part.
Probably coordinating speakers and all of that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Where did the programming ideas come from?
From Ashlyn, our
okay.
director.
Yeah. Is Ashlyn pretty involved in the planning side of things?
Yes.
Yeah. Where does the board kind of fall at in terms of, like, what is the board take on when it comes to fundraising?
Whatever we need to do.
Yeah. What did you have to do?
I had to come and talk to you.
Well, I feel like that's the easy part.
Yeah.
Anything we missed in the fundraiser part there, Dana?
I need to tell you how the funds will be split.
Yeah, let's talk about that for sure.
The ticket sale funds will be split between Dove and DeWitt County Domestic Violence Program and Dove in DeWitt County Financial Assistance Programs. The funds are raised from the ticket sales to assist those in DeWitt County that are in a crisis situation, all the way from domestic violence situation, or someone that isn't in a domestic violence situation but need help with financial assistance to, say, possibly pay a utility.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I know those are the financial assistance piece is pretty well utilized, especially in this economic climate that we find ourselves in. So, yeah, very good. Did you mention, is there a goal for this year's fundraiser that you want to raise?
Well, we would like to sell 80 tickets.
Okay.
So
yeah. Do you know where you're at now in terms of sales?
Between 35 and 40.
So about halfway there.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah, and of a venture guess, you'll probably get a lot of last minutes folks that are buying. That'll be a good crowd, I feel like. So hopefully, and again, the fundraiser is when?
August 17th from 11 to 1.
At the, did you say Presbyterian Church?
No, I said at the First Church of the Nazarene in Clinton.
Okay.
At 1220 Cleman Drive.
And that's from 11 to 1?
Yes.
All right, so put that on the calendar. Be a part of it. Very good. Dana, fundraising for Dove, how important is it?
It's very, very important. We have to raise funds for DeWitt County.
Are you aware of like what the breakdown is in
No.
funds raised? No, that doesn't fall on your plate, huh?
No, I don't deal with that.
I feel like you managed to, you find your way to not have to be, not like super involved, but be involved enough, right? Yes, for sure. Very good. Well, Dana, one more time, what's the best way for folks to learn about Dove and get information for the upcoming fundraiser? How about that?
They can come out to the Dove office and speak to our director. They can contact one of the board members, Ruth Lowers, Myra Stride, or Dana Smith.
Okay.
Myself.
Sure. So contact the Dove office and get your ticket for that fundraiser again, August the 17th, right around the corner. Dana Smith, DeWitt County Dove board member, our guest in studio. We'll take a break here. Back with more after this on The Morning Show.
WHOW.
Illinois Ag better.
Let's check the markets now on the RFD Radio Network. I'm Jim Taylor. Corn and beans trading steady at this hour. Wheat trading lower. September corn 388 1/4 up 1 3/4. December corn up 2 1/4, 405 1/2. March corn 422 1/2 up 1 3/4. August beans down 7 3/4, 1021 1/2. September beans up 1/2 penny, 1018 1/2. November new crop 1029 up 1 3/4. September wheat 533 3/4 down 5 1/4. December wheat down 4, 558 1/4. August bean meal 354.20 down 7.30. August bean oil 40.58 down $1.13. Livestock market August feeders 245.22 down 4.42. August live cattle down 242, 181.67. August lean hogs down 80 cents, 91.40. Energy market September crude oil 72.74 down 78 cents.
ServPro of Piatt DeWitt Counties continues its exclusive sponsorship of the WHOW Clinton Maroon Player of the Game, announced at the end of every Maroon sports broadcast. Our WHOW announcers will select that night's WHOW ServPro of Piatt DeWitt Counties Clinton Maroon Player of the Game. They'll be highlighted in each WHOW Maroon post-game broadcast and get a certificate from WHOW and ServPro of Piatt DeWitt Counties. Remember, ServPro of Piatt DeWitt Counties, whether it's damage from a fire or Illinois storms, ServPro of Piatt DeWitt Counties will make it like it never even happened. Click their icon at DeWittDailyNews.com.
Find out how you and your family can save up to 40% on the meat, produce, and grocery items you use every day by clicking the Clinton Save a Lot icon at DeWittDailyNews.com.
Peterson Insurance Services in Clinton is a 2014 Pekin Insurance Illinois Agency of the Year. Jay Peterson here from Peterson Insurance. Find out about Pekin's auto, home, or life insurance by clicking on our icon at DeWittDailyNews.com.
AM radio provides always-on news, sports, talk, traffic, and weather reports. And it's also a vital service that provides important emergency information when your community needs it most. Tell Congress you need AM radio to stay in your car. Because when cell phones and the internet are down, this free emergency service is critical. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text STOP to stop.
This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
In addition to great radio marketing, the Miller Media Group now offers a full suite of digital marketing solutions. Our affordable programs include custom web design and SEO to help you get found on Google. Seeking more inbound web and store traffic? Our Facebook, YouTube, and geo-targeted marketing programs are all designed to make your cash register ring. To get started, call your Miller Media account manager or go to mmgdigitalnow.com. Miller Media Digital, where digital becomes local.
Your friend in Central Illinois, WHOW.
Once again, a good morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. Dana Smith is a board member for DeWitt County DOVE in studio with us today. And Dana, let's just quickly revisit the fundraiser, the when, the where, how much are tickets, where folks get tickets. How about those things?
It's the High Tea with Friends in DeWitt County, August 17th from 11 to 1. The tea will be $20 per ticket.
Mm-hmm. And I know Ashlyn mentioned even, August 10th is the deadline to get those.
Yes,
yeah.
August 10th is the deadline. The high tea will be at the First Church of the Nazarene in Clinton, 1220 Cleveland Drive.
From, you said 11 to 1, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. And I know the deadline is the 10th because tickets will not be sold at the door, correct?
That is correct. They
Yeah.
will not be sold at the door. We need to know how many folks we're going to have before.
So need to get those tickets now and be a part of it. I'll tell you what, let's, Dana, talk about board members at the with DOVE. And you were telling me always in need of board members. Tell us about being a board member from your perspective. What's it like? What's your experience been?
Well, I've been around DOVE for quite some time, and there's not a lot of pressure.
Mm-hmm.
We take any help we can get, and the meetings are pretty flexible.
Mm-hmm.
So, if anyone would want to be a board member, we would greatly appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. Is it a huge time commitment from your perspective?
It's as much time as you want to give.
Mm-hmm. And what are some of the things a board member would be asked? What would you ask of a board member? beyond attending meetings? Like what kinds of things do you ask
to
for?
help with the fundraisers. We need fundraising ideas, and people to help to get that done.
Sure. So be a board member. I'm venturing guests. Contact the DOVE office if they're interested.
Yes, and also if anyone wants a ticket, they can call the DOVE office anytime at 217-935-6619.
All right. So there's the number to either be a board member for DOVE or get tickets for that August 17th fundraiser that's coming up right around the corner. Dana, how long do meetings last? Typically, when it comes to
Usually only about an hour.
Yeah. When it comes to helping with fundraising, how involved does that get?
Well, it takes everyone.
Right.
So it does take some time.
Here's one for you. Someone out there listening wants to get involved. They don't know where to start, and they hear the call for board members for DOVE, and they think, well, that agency is probably not for me. I don't know anything about domestic violence, never been involved in something like that. I wouldn't know the first thing of how to help someone in that situation. Speak to that.
We actually don't, as board members, we don't do anything with the domestic violence people that are in a situation. Mm-hmm. The director of DOVE, that's what their job is. Mm-hmm. And you don't have to know anything about domestic violence. We're thrilled if you don't. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Means you haven't been in that situation.
Sure.
And basically we help with fundraising or the food pantry or anything that needs to be done.
Yeah, you were telling me that you can also volunteer through the food pantry. Let's talk about the food pantry. Tell us a little bit about that operation and what it looks like.
The food pantry is on Tuesday and Thursday from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. Mm-hmm. The food pantry is for anyone in DeWitt County. As long as you live in DeWitt County, you do have to have a valid ID. Mm-hmm. With your address.
Okay.
So we can make sure that you're in our county. Mm-hmm. We don't ask you how much money you make, whether you work, whether you don't, whether you're homeless, whether you're not. Mm-hmm. You just need to come out, and we try to make sure you leave with food.
So is that experience for the person coming for help, is it one of those things where, groceries are bagged and it's just here's what we have this week, take
yes.
it or okay.
The groceries are bagged. There's only one person allowed in the facility at a time.
Okay. Is that for privacy reasons?
And safety as well.
Okay.
And we try to give them some of everything we have. Mm-hmm. And some people tell us, I don't want the drinks, we don't drink them. Mm-hmm. Fine. Mm-hmm. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah, nothing goes to waste that way.
No.
Yeah.
We do have diapers. Mm-hmm. We have a little bit of formula right now, but formula is very hard because the babies all take such different types and brands, and so it's really hard to match the right. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yes.
Plus it was really expensive at one point, was it not?
I think so.
Yeah. Now, where does DOVE get its food for the food pantry? Is it contributions? Do you partner with like a food bank of some sorts?
Yes. Both. All of that. Mm-hmm. We get private donations. We get different groups have food drives for us. Also the Midwest Food Bank.
Yeah.
And
now what would come in a bag of food for an individual or a family?
It just depends on what we have.
Yeah.
We try to make sure we have meat, staples, vegetable, and sometimes we have fruit.
Okay. So a little bit of everything, and the basics.
Yes.
Essentially. Yeah. Sure. Are you able to meet the demand each food pantry session? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never have to turn anyone away.
No, we don't. And maybe we don't have a lot, but we do make sure we give whatever we have to the folks, and somehow it seems to work out.
That's the way you like it, right?
Yeah.
Now, does it fall on the volunteers at the food pantry to bag everything and have it ready to go?
We do, yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Sure.
We have a system, and we have our volunteers, and the people just need to come out, and we take care of getting them their food ready and getting it to them.
Very good. Again, what's the best way for folks to learn about becoming a board member? Maybe volunteering at the food pantry. Do they have to? By the way, do they have to be a board member to volunteer with the food pantry? Okay.
No.
Yeah, that's a good way to get involved.
But basically, if you want to be a board member, just call the DOVE office at 217-935-6619.
Easy enough. And that's going to be the number to get those tickets for that fundraiser that comes up again August the 17th. And Dana, one more time, just give us the details for the fundraiser, the when and the where, and again, the deadline for purchasing tickets. How about that?
Okay, it's August 17th from 11 to 1 at the First Church of the Nazarene in Clinton at 1220 Cleveland Drive. Tickets are on sale for $20 a piece. And the last day to purchase a ticket is August 10th.
And what is the date? What does the couple of hours look like? What's going to happen in there?
And we're going to have Carol from the Timberview Ranch, the Alpaca Farm Ranch, and the Master Gardener with the fall gardening and the live demonstration of a fall arrangement.
Very good. So should be a good time. Dana, best of luck with the fundraiser, and hopefully we get to talk with you more after that. Dana Smith with the DeWitt County Dove Board, our guest in studio this morning. The morning show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton.